hoàn thành hơn hoàn hảo rồi. Thực sự vào 2 ngày cuối tuần thì mình vẫn chưa sắp xếp được để làm cái hoạt động gì đó về tiếng Anh cho bản thân để làm quay video. Thì chắc có lẽ mình sẽ chuyển thành hoạt động làm gì đó cùng với con bằng tiếng Anh để đăng vào 2 ngày cuối tuần. Hôm nay quay trở lại thì cũng đã quên bớt rồi. Hoàn thành hơn hoàn hảo sẽ là mục tiêu của hôm nay. This lecture will be about the science of acoustics, the study of sound in relation to urban environments such as cities. As an acoustic engineer myself, I think this is an area we're likely to see great changes. In the past, researching urban soundscapes was simple. We measured the levels of sound in decibels. So I used to take my sound meter and I measured the noise somewhere. And then I might ask a sample of people to say at what people the levels of sound became annoying. With data like this, acoustic engineers have been built up what we call noise maps of the sound environment. But actually, these aren't a lot of use. What they do show is the highest noise levels are generally on roads. Well, that's not really very amazing. But there's quite a lot going on this map that sound the maps don't show, such as but there's quite a lot going on that this map don't show because they can't capture the complex way that sound varies over time. So they ignore important issues such as the noise someone might hear from the open windows or gardens of their neighbors. And this sort of noise can be quite significant in summer. We don't have any database on this sort of information. As well as that, these records of sound levels take no account of the fact that people vary in their perceptions of noise. Someone like me with years of working acoustics might be very different from you in that regard. But anyway, even though these noise maps are very crude, they've been useful in providing information and raising awareness that noise matters. We need to deal with it, and so it's a political matter. And that's important. We need rules and regulations because the noise can cause all sorts of problems. Those of you who are city dwellers know things go on 24 hours a day, so city dwellers often interrupt sleep. And it's so known that the noise can lead a rise in levels of stress, causing due to physical changes of the body affecting the composition of the blood. There are other problems as well. If school children don't have a quiet place to study, their work will suffer. One problem with measuring decibel measurement is that it doesn't differentiate between different types of noise. Some types of sounds that most people would probably think of as nice and relaxing might well score quite highly in decibels. Think of the sound made by a fountain in a town square. For example. So maybe researcher that is not necessarily that something we want to control or reduce. So maybe researcher consider these sorts of sounds in urban design. This is going to be tricky because